This video is presented by Audiobooks Now. They offer a selection of over 320,000 digital audiobooks that can be downloaded and/or streamed. In the description of, and as the pinned comment for this video, is a special link from me, Ryan Holman, to a 30-day free trial of Audiobooks Now, and also to get 50% off of your first audiobook.
On lap 144 of 167 of the 1997 Homestead 400 for the NASCAR Truck Series, John Nemechek crashed and hit his head on the wall in the process. Tragically, he died 5 days later and became the series' first fatality. NASCAR returned to Homestead about 8 months later in November for their Sportsman Series season finale. John's older brother Joe, the 1992 Series champion, was in the race with his own Nemco Motorsports team. They qualified in third place for it. At the start, Nemechek remained there, behind front row starters Mike McLaughlin and Steve Park. On the second lap, McLaughlin slowed and Nemechek got close to him, but remained in third. Entering turn 1 on lap 3, Nemechek passed McLaughlin and was now second. Moments later, there was a big crash on the back straightaway, causing the race's first caution period. The race restarted on the 10th lap and Nemechek passed Park for the lead on the back straightaway. By the next lap, he significantly increased his lead. Towards the end of lap 12, Jason Keller and Elliott Sadler each spun, resulting in the race's second caution time. Racing resumed 4 laps later and Nemechek quickly got about a 2-car length lead over Park. However, by the time they got to the back straightaway, Park got very close to Nemechek. Then, Nemechek extended his lead. In the 39th lap, Jeff Crow and Dale Shaw crashed, causing the third caution. Nemechek and most other drivers made pit stops during the caution, but he was not the first driver to return to the track.
Nemechek was in 8th place behind the drivers who beat him back to the track and the drivers who did not pit during the caution.
The race restarted on lap 48. However, there was a multi-car crash that lap. During it, Nemechek ran into Park. 6 laps later, the race was restarted. That lap, Nemechek passed Mark Martin for 4th position.
2 laps later, Nemechek passed Park and was now 3rd.
In the 61st lap, Park was close to Nemechek. Towards the end of lap 62, Nemechek was still ahead of Park and there was a larger gap between them.
On the back straightaway on lap 64, Nemechek got very close to the top 2, Kevin Schwantz and Glenn Allen Jr. 2 laps after this, Park joined the battle for the lead. During turn 3 on the 80th lap, Nemechek passed Allen for 2nd place. Then, on lap 84, he was challenging Schwantz. 5 laps later, Nemechek attempted to pass Schwantz in the first turn. On lap 90, Schwantz pitted and Nemechek got the lead. On the 92nd lap, Allen was behind about 5 car lengths to Nemechek. On lap 129, Nemechek pitted for a second time. 11 laps later, with Nemechek in second, there was a caution due to Greg Sachs having a large crash with other drivers. During this time, leader Jimmy Spencer made a pit stop. This resulted in Nemechek getting back the lead. The race restarted on lap 150 with Jeff Fuller, the last driver on the lead lap, restarting ahead of Nemechek. Entering turn 1, the top 2 lap drivers on the inside line, Tim Fedewa and Michael Waltrip, got ahead of Nemechek. In turn 4, Nemechek lapped Fuller. Moments later, Ed Barrier spun and caused the race's 6th and final caution period. Racing resumed on lap 163 with Nemechek getting quite a lead over the field. 2 laps later, Fuller passed Nemechek to get back onto the lead lap. On the 168th lap, Nemechek passed Fuller. On lap 173, Nemechek had an almost 0.9 second lead over Allen.
8 laps to go, 7 this time by. There's how the interval has closed right up, Ned.
Yeah, 1.140 seconds. So LaJoie is definitely closing in now. It could be that Nemechek is just sort of cooling it here, not taking any unnecessary chances.
That's about a second over the last 6 laps that he has chopped off that lead.
Randy LaJoie's eyes are filled with dollar signs. He'll get the big champion's check tomorrow night. What's behind the goggles of Joe Nemechek right now? Only he knows. alone with his thoughts and with that race car, sliding it around Homestead. Just a second ahead of Randy LaJoie, who now begins to appear in Nemechek's mirror.
Last lap still about the same.
Good job. Bud, you look great.
Keep that driver pumped up.
This spotter really doing a good job of
Yes.
that. Really talking to him, keeping him focused and keeping him pumped up, as you said. Randy LaJoie's car just, I believe it's got better as the day went on. His car really working on the bottom good.
We've been listening to Randy Howell, Nemechek's spotter,
37-15.
giving him lap times, keeping him focused, trying to hold on to that lead. Joe's dad has been with him, the team owner, these many years. His mom, Martha, always in the garage area, always with a camera at the ready, taking pictures, sending them out to everybody involved in motorsports,
A rocket ship on the back.
helping chronicle his career. That was Joe talking
I'm a
about
lot better in turn 2 than I am turn 4.
focusing on how that car is handling. He's got to coax it around 5 more times. 4 this time by.
You heard her spotter tell him, I guess it was a rocket ship, and Joe said he's a lot better off turn 2. That's going to make it run down the back straightaway a lot better.
Sure. Boy, it cut down about a tenth of a second off of the lead that time, but he'll need more than a tenth of a second per lap. LaJoie will to catch him because he's still over a second behind with 3.5 laps to go.
Couple of cars in front of Joe Nemechek. Hermie Sadler, he'll probably catch him maybe down the front straightaway. It'd be a lot better to catch him on the front straightaway than down in turn 1 and 2.
3 laps to go. And LaJoie draws ever closer. Mark Martin is still 3rd. Glenn Allen 4th. Jimmy Spencer's 5th. Todd Bodine running in 6th would be the 2nd place point man. 7th, Dennis Setzer, who would hold on to 20th and that $30,000 check tomorrow night. Matt Kenseth 8th, Tim Fedewa 9th, Kevin Schwantz 10th, and Joe Bessie.
Good battles going on between Dennis Setzer and Kenseth in the 17 car, and also Tim Fedewa and Kevin Schwantz are battling for positions back there as we watch this thing unfold here at the end.
Traffic for Joe Nemechek. He works his way around the outside. Here comes LaJoie.
Hermie really made a nice gesture though. He moved almost all the way below the white line.
And another car that Nemechek is coming up passing just goes right on by, no problem for either driver.
But look at LaJoie diving into turn 3. He really took it in there deep. 1 lap to go. Can the hand of fate that has been so cruel to the Nemechek family. Trouble it is Fedewa, who has spun. White flag is out, and now they'll race to the checker no matter what.
And there's more trouble up in turns 3 and 4. Evidently someone lost an engine or something.
Setzer in the wall. Setzer in the fence. They'll have to come to the checkered flag. As the hand of fate brings the yellow flag out, Nemechek comes into dark territory. LaJoie closes even further as they slide through turn 3. Setzer gets running on the brakes as Nemechek. Here comes LaJoie down to the track apron. A drag race around a lap car, and Joe Nemechek will win it.
What a win. What a run. Boy, that was close all the way through turn 3 and 4.
And that hand of fate waves kindly over Joe Nemechek.
Everybody did a heck of a job, man. I'm proud of every one of you, man. It means a lot. Take one for John, John. The victory lap for John.
It can't mean enough to Joe Nemechek. Now down to an emotional victory lane. Ken Squire.
John, and here is Joe Nemechek, the champion of this race, coming out. 34 years of age. For 21 years, he's been a racer. And never a day like this. Joe, congratulations. What a beautiful race.
I just can't say enough. I mean, what an emotional day. You know, Bell South Mobility Chevrolet Monte Carlo was awesome. The guys just had excellent stops, and I got kind of lucky there at the end. I got away on the restart, and I knew Randy would be coming, and Mark Martin, and whoever else was back there, and I just I just don't know what to say. This one's for John. I know he was watching over us. We had an awesome race car. Engines ran good. Just everything was perfect.
Last lap, your spotter did a fantastic job for you. How about describing that last lap for us? What was going through your mind when you came on that incident up in turn 3 and then brought it home?
I saw a car wreck going down the back straightaway, and the thing was halfway gone. It was the 33 car, Tim Fiedel, and I saw Randy LaJoy really coming fast. And they said there's more wrecked cars coming off, and I got over to the exit of the corner, and people went down the apron. They kind of blocked all my avenues, and I said I got to shoot through the middle, and just held her wide open, and just lucky the gap didn't close, and we squeezed through. Unbelievable.
Last lap coming off the 4th turn, realizing it was yours. Give us an idea of how you felt.
Just, I mean, there's a lot of emotion. This is, in 1 year to have a tragedy, have my brother, my best friend, die down here, and then come back here and win a race. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Andrea, that was some moment, wasn't it?
That was awesome.
Now, what was the reaction of the expert here?
Oh, I don't think he knows what to think.
Congratulations to all of you for a wonderful afternoon and a great race.
Leading for 128 of 200 laps, Nemechek went at the same track that his younger brother was killed at. Same year the fatality occurred. Nemechek would later win the Sportsman Series races at Homestead in 1999 and 2001.